Yeah,
I love the
the people
fact.
in the car are clearly much more
I
organized.
love the fact that he's robbing a bank, but he stops to fucking make sure he's not jaywalking. He's like, "Oh, I can't be
Uh,
jaywalking. These crazy bastards playing God will kill me."
nah, he's dead anyway.
Yeah, alright, I'll look for more.
Oh, we're done. We
Look,
made it.
we're looking for more moral tests, okay?
Oh god.
Because that one was all about self-driving cars. Uh, okay. 19 different scenarios. You'll be asked to make a judgment. When you've answered all questions, you'll be presented with analysis of your responses to reveal some interesting things about your moral framework and how it compares to others who completed the activity. Before starting morality play, it is important to bear the following in mind. At no time in this activity will your response to the moral dilemmas be judged to be correct or incorrect. Well, I wanted them to tell us we were sociopaths or psychopaths or fucking something. You should respond with what you think is morally right to do, uh, which may not be the same. Hold on, I can't read. As what you would actually do. Several questions talk about moral obligation. In this activity, to say you are morally obliged to do something means you must do that thing in order to behave morally. When the moral obligation is strong, this means not doing what is obligated of you is a serious wrongdoing. When the obligation is weak, failing to do what is obligated of you is still a wrongdoing, but not a serious one. Remember to read each moral dilemma very carefully. You will find there are similarities between some of the scenarios. However, don't let this lure you into responding without thinking. Each scenario needs at least some thought. Okay, let's
Oh,
go.
this also raises a question now.
What?
Well, they say one's a strong wrongdoing and one's a minor, but it's still a wrongdoing, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're still a shitty either way.
Okay. You pass someone on the street who's in severe need of what, like a shit? I mean, like constipated? It's not very specific. And you're able to help them a little cost to yourself, your dignity, as you help them shit in a fucking bin.
Oh, what are they like? They could specify what they
Yeah,
need. Like, are they after my money? Are they after a little handy? What they want?
are you morally obliged to do so?
Are you morally obliged to give them a blowjob?
I would say, well, a blowjob, no, but just help with a little cost to yourself. I'd say strongly
Um,
obliged.
I'd say weakly obliged, but yeah, sure. Either's fine.
You have a brother? Yeah, indeed I do. How did you know? Oh, nonsense. You know
I
that
mean,
someone
technically.
has been seriously injured as a result of a criminal activity undertaken by him. My brother committed a crime. That is the funniest shit ever. You live in a country where the police and legal system are generally trustworthy. Are you morally obliged to inform them about your brother's crime? That depends on the
Oh.
crime.
Like, did he steal some weed or did he
No,
shoot
it
someone
says
in the
that
face?
he seriously injured someone, but like
Oh
how
shit, so he like
seriously?
fucking assaulted someone. Okay. I
But
mean, I
how
guess
seriously
strongly
though?
obliged.
Yeah, but what if all
I
he
don't know, maybe
did?
like a broken arm or something.
Yeah, a broken arm I wouldn't say is like worth getting the plot on them. These are very vague. I'm gonna say weekly. These are way too fucking vague. What would you say?
I just said strongly, to be honest.
Do you think
Actually, it
that?
depends what went down between them. Like, why did he
Yeah.
do it?
Do you think that assisting the suicide of someone who wants to die and has requested help is morally equivalent to allowing them to die by withholding medical assistance, assuming that the level of suffering turns out to be identical in both cases? I might
No.
have to read that again. Yes. No, I have to read it twice to understand what it was saying.
I mean, I'd say no, personally.
What's saying is if the level of suffering is as
Yeah, I know
painful
the.
as, not
Yeah,
giving them help.
I know the question.
If you are able to help some people, but unfortunately you can only do so by harming other people, the number of people harmed will always be 10% of those helped. When considering whether it is morally justified to help, does the actual number of people involved make a difference? For example, does it make a difference if you're helping 10 people by harming one person rather than helping 100,000 people by harming 10,000 people? Answer, what's it asking? When considering whether it is morally justified to help, does the actual number of people involved make any difference? I would say no. You're still saving 90% of people.
Hmm.
I would assume you'd say the same unless you was fucking, you know.
Yeah, fuck humanity.
You own
Yeah.
a
Okay.
unoccupied property, or chavs be breaking into that. You are contacted by a refugee group which desperately needs somewhere to house a person seeking asylum who is being unjustly persecuted in a foreign country. Your anonymity is assured you have every reason to believe that no harm will come to your property. Are you morally obliged? I would say weakly, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not really any detriment to yourself. Like, if they're the one who, like, provide everything needed, then yeah, I don't see why not.
I wouldn't say strongly obliged, like, oh, you have to do it,
Yeah,
but, you know.
I'd say it's weakly obliged. If they fucking clog that toilet and don't clean that shit.
What the fuck? Oh, okay, fair enough. I'm not paying for another plumber. A charity collection takes place in your office. For every 10 quid given, a blind person's sight is restored. 10
What the
quid?
fuck?
For 10 quid? That's mad.
There is no way it'd be that cheap.
That's gotta be fake, that.
That is a scam.
That is a scam.
It's
Instead of
not responsible because you have a brains to know it's a scam.
Instead of donating 10 quid, you use the money to treat yourself to a cocktail after work. What kind of posh prick drinks a cocktail after work? This is them fucking execs again. Are you morally responsible for the continued blindness of the person who would have been treated as you made a donation? I would say no, 'cause it's a scam. But, like, if it wasn't a scam, definitely responsible.
Yeah. Also, why would you pay that much for a fucking cocktail?
Alcohol's kind of expensive.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're doing all that just for
I would
one cocktail?
honestly.
Like, really?
I would think that 10 quid's cheap for a cocktail, really.
I mean, why not just splurge a little extra and get a whiskey instead?
Yeah.
It's a much better option.
Someone you've never met needs a kidney transplant. You're one of the few people who can provide the kidney. What, are we living on, like, an island with, like, 100 people on it? Would any moral obligation to provide the kidney be greater if this person were a cousin rather than a non-relative?
That's what. Wait, so they need a kidney to live,
Hmm.
but don't you also need a kidney to live?
Well, I guess this is assuming you have two. Because you can live with one kidney,
Yeah.
so you can just give them one, and then you both have one each.
But is it like really shitty living like that though?
I don't
Like,
think
can't you
so.
like not drink alcohol and shit?
Fuck, I'm gonna Google it.
What happens to living with one kidney? Yes, need to know this before making this decision.
What are the effects of losing a kidney? There's a chance of high blood pressure later in life, but that is it apparently.
Oh,
Oh, and let's look side effects. Yeah, just high blood pressure later on in life, pretty much.
I mean, okay, yeah, I guess we have a kidney to spare.
Would any moral obligation to provide that kidney be greater if they were a cousin rather than a non-relative?
I'd say yes.
Yeah, I mean, because if you don't do it, they're gonna fucking hate you afterwards, and you're probably just gonna get like fucking disowned.
Yeah, and then your whole family's going, hey, look, that's the dick who didn't give old Jim a kidney.
You can save the lives of 1,000 patients by cancelling 100 operations. That would have saved the lives of 100 different patients. Are you morally obliged to do so?
I mean, you're saving
Yes.
900 extra lives. It's not like you know any of them personally. It's a numbers game.
No, you'd be saving 1,000 people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You said
You save
900.
900. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you
You
are
save
saving
900.
1,000. Oh, extra,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, you're saving 900 more. It's just a numbers game at that point. Not like you know any of them.
Are your moral obligations to people in your own country or community stronger than those to people in other countries and communities, assuming non-unusual circumstances, for example, suffering because of famine, in either your own country, community, or other countries? So
I say
saying
yes.
that you... What's it asking? I think I
Basically,
kind of know.
are you more obliged to look after your own than other people?
Actually, yeah, because it like directly affects you.
Yeah.
The delivery sabotage a piece of machinery on your workplace so that when someone uses it, there will be an accident which will result in that person losing the use of their legs.
What the fuck?
That turned around real fucking quick.
Are you morally responsible for the injury? Yes.
Oh, hi, person in chat.
You deliberately sabotaged it. Yes, you are completely responsible. How would you not be?
This person in chat just walked into the best part of the whole stream. What the fuck? Yes, you would definitely be responsible. What? Oh my god.
How would you not be responsible for that? What the
Which
fuck?
will result in that person losing the use of their legs. And you're doing it deliberately? What the fuck? What kind of a sick game is that? It's like some office shit, you know, where like Jim always like proper fucks up Dwight shit. It's
Yeah,
just like,
maybe if they
it's a
were fucking
prank.
terrorists. God damn.
It's like, it's only a prank, Jim. And I
So
said
that's
Jim, well, that's gay for now. It's just like, it's only a prank, Timmy. He's like, I was going to be really mad for losing my legs, but if it's a prank, okay, just office pranks, you know.
The Office Al-Qaeda edition.
Alright. You know the identity of someone who has committed a serious crime resulting in a person being badly injured. Are you morally obliged to reveal their identity to an appropriate authority so that they are dealt with justly? Is it
I
going to be
mean,
dealt with justly?
were they a dick though?
Yeah. It depends on the situation, so not obliged.
I mean, how injured were they again?
Badly.
Ah, fuck.
And let's just throw weekly in there just to keep it more
Yeah,
neutral.
that's like, yeah, that's the weekly. That's the safe option.
You can save the lives of 10 innocent people by killing one other innocent person. Well, yes.
I didn't hear the question, but yes.
Would you kill one innocent to save 10 innocents?
Oh, yeah, easy.
You see a charity advertisement in a newspaper about a person in severe need in Australia. But they need Australia? Or they're in Australia, okay. There is no state welfare available to this person, but you can help them at little cost to yourself. You have good reason to believe that any help you offer will make a difference. You're not obliged, but it would be
Yeah.
good if you did, so weekly.
Like you're weekly obliged, but yeah, I mean, might as well.
I think someone came in chat, they saw us read out a bit about the guy losing his legs, and then they dipped.
That makes sense.
Like, just, I read it, looked in chat, saw hi, acknowledged them, and then just nothing. You're required to send a person a gift, Secret Santa, and you've bought a bottle of drink to send to them. However, you discover it is poison. Where the fuck did you buy it?
I'm sorry. How did you know it was poisoned?
They just picked it up, thought it was like a fancy wine or something, and then they Google it and just like, oh.
It's like, wait a minute. Contains 10 pounds of arsenic? I didn't know that.
And if consumed will cause blindness to the drinker, it's fine, give him a tenner, he'll be right as rain.
I mean, that's what alcohol does anyway, so...
It'll
And alcohol is
cause
also a poison.
it'll cause blindness in the drinker. Just go back to that charity, give him a tenner. Jobs are good and he'll be able to
Oh,
see.
yeah, sick. Yeah, they'll be fine anyway.
So place it with a non-contaminated bomb. It'll cost you 10 quid. You give the poison drink as a gift anyway. Are you morally obliged to? Are you morally responsible for the blindness of the drinker? Yes, but you
Yes.
can just give him the tenner and send him on his way. He'll be fine. But you're still responsible.
I mean, at that rate, you might as well just give them the tenner for the other bottle.
Exactly. What is this?
That's fucking...
What are these ads? What's that say? COD is dead. What the fuck? Communism is exploitation of the strong by the weak. Bit sick. Don't care. The situation arises where you can either save your own child from death or easy don't have a kid. Or contact the emergency services in order to save the lives of 10 other children. You cannot do both and there's no way to save everybody.
I mean...
Why? Could you not call the ambulance for all of them at the same time?
Is my child a little shit? Or are they little shits? Or are they all little shits? Do we have a shit sperm? Like a spectrum of shitting? I mean, we could just do save more lives, you know.
Well, like the bond between a parent and a child is a lot, so I personally think we should flip the coin.
Yeah, you say that, like, but it's your bond versus potentially 10 other parents' bonds.
What do you have against the fucking coin? You won't do it just once, will you?
No, you don't get to be absolved of moral responsibility.
Okay, fine. You can save the lives of 10 patients by cancelling one operation which would have saved the life of a different patient. You morally obliged to do so. Yes. Well, you're not like obliged, but I mean, I guess kind
Like, you
of.
don't have to, but like, saving more lives. You don't know the cunts, so.
You own an unoccupied property. You're contacted by a welfare organisation which desperately needs someone to house a person from a nearby town who's been unjustly persecuted. Your anonymity is assured you have every reason to believe that no harm will come to your property. Are you morally obliged? Weekly.
We've already done this question.
It's a pretty similar one, but like this one's a bit different because the place they're coming from is closer to you than in the last one. So there's more risk.
I mean, that doesn't change anyway. That doesn't really change anything though. Just that they're like, oh, if you like 100 miles closer or something, doesn't fucking change that much.
Well, I mean, the other
You
ones
still have
is
no
people
fucking
from
clue.
different countries, but this one's just someone from a nearby town.
Yeah, it doesn't change that much.
Okay, second to last one. You become aware that a piece of machinery in your... Oh, God. More
Well, you could say
machinery
penultimate.
in the workplace. Oh, God, what's going to happen this time? Workplace is faulty.
I think they got loose legs again.
I think it is. I just saw legs in the next sentence down.
Oh no.
If it is not repaired, then there will soon be an accident which will
Oh,
result
fuck's sake.
in someone losing the use of the legs. Despite knowing that nobody else is aware of the fault, you take no action. Why? Shortly afterwards, the accident occurs and someone does lose the use of their legs. Are you morally responsible?
I just want to point some things out. So this test, it's fine with child murder and, you know, fucking making people blind and all that shit. But when it comes to workplace and sabotaging equipment, they only take away the legs.
Yeah. I mean,
they need to have it a bit backwards here.
If you feel out the blindness isn't that bad, I mean, just give them a tenner and jobs are good, and I mean.
Yeah, but they're okay with murdering children outright.
It's not like, kill children. It's like if you had the option to save children.
Like, why didn't he just, I don't know, point out that the machine was faulty, you know, slap a piece of paper on it? It's not
Yeah,
that hard.
that actually is pretty simple.
All you
Alright,
need to do is just say, slap a sign on saying, machine faulty, may lose legs. And
yeah,
then you're fine.
exactly. Okay, the last
Fucking,
one. You can save the lives of 1 million innocent people by killing 100,000 others. You're morally obliged to do so. Yes, but that's going to be quite a fucking task.
wait, what was it again?
Save 1 million people by killing 100,000 others.
Oh, that's gonna take some time.
Yep. Okay, now it's asking about me. You've now answered all the questions. Answer a few questions about yourself. Are you male or female? I am not saying fuck you. What's your nationality? Not saying fuck you. Religion? Not saying fuck you.
We don't have one. Okay, you said you kind of have one, don't you?
Okay. I got a score
Wait,
of
wait.
79%. I don't know what that means.
Wait, Alice, I have a question about you saying the religion thing. Do you, like, follow the religious beliefs, or do you just follow the morals?
Excuse me, what?
You know earlier how you were saying about being religious? Do
Not
you
religious,
follow...
just being a
Yeah,
Catholic.
okay. Do you follow their beliefs, or do you just follow the morals?
The belief's not so much, but like, if they turn out true, that'd be nice.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
most
by
of the
beliefs, I mean,
morals.
like, Yeah, by beliefs, I mean, like, there's a heaven and a hell, there's a
Yeah, I know what you meant.
magical Jesus man.
There's a fucking
Hmm.
magical Jesus, man. There probably is a guy out there called Jesus, and he works some fucking magic. He's a
He was just a party
magician.
magician.
Yeah, he's just
He
a
invented...
party magician.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm gonna turn this water into wine, and he's just like got a glass of water, and then he just like pours out real quick, and then just pours wine in it like really quick, so that no one
Oh,
notices.
God.
And they're just like, yeah, we know your name's Jesus and that, but come on, why would you even choose the stage name Jesus? Isn't that my real name? Why?
Imagine that. He was just actually a very good party magician.
He walks up to this kid. He's like, I hear there's a blind kid in the audience, and then he just gives them a tenner, and he's like, now give me just a couple hours, and I'll come back, and this kid will be able to see. I can make the blind see, just like in the Bible, with the power of a tenner and a fucking charity.
No, I'm on about, like, actual Bible Jesus. Like, he was just actually a magician.
That's actually kind of
But he
plausible.
tricked everyone, and they ended up creating a religion around him.
That is kind of plausible, actually. He could have just been a crackhead, to be honest.
Bruh.
Okay, let's read this
Jesus was
fucking.
high the entire time.
It's like that Cypress Hill song, Jesus was a stoner. Alright, now I'm
I
gonna
mean,
have
how else are
to.
you gonna deal with Judas?
Yeah, I don't think he had weed from like between when he was taken and when he was murdered, but I don't think he had a chance.
No, just Judas was annoying.
Oh, right, yeah, maybe. Okay, fucking essay they wrote about me, apparently. Um, I'm just gonna skim it.
And I think the general gist of it is just that our opinions were kind of average.
Yeah, I didn't understand most of that. I only read the first paragraph and I was like, yeah, I don't understand. Okay, how to interpret your score? The higher percentage, the more parsimonious your framework. I'm gonna Google this word. Very unwilling to spend money or use resources. What?
But we helped people.
More definitions. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think that's what that's about. Similar penny pinching. Okay, yeah, I don't think that's what that's meant to be.
Didn't I thought we spent money helping people though, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like we let people on our land and shit.
Oh, in other words, a high score is suggestive of a moral framework that comprises a minimal number of moral principles that apply. Any score above 75% should be considered moral framework. Huh? I just don't understand what it means. Good or
I
bad?
think it means like the basic outline.
I don't know. Hmm.
Oh, stream's ended. Okay.
So, I don't know whether we have good morals or bad morals, but we have some morals.
I mean, we're not too bad.
And we talked about religion, so that's always fucking great.